Hello everyone, welcome to our exam bee. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe and you are really trying to get vaccinated. As we all know, the second wave of the pandemic has affected many exams and some of them they are postponed or their notifications are yet to come or we still have some time before the exams are there and we have some time in our hands so that we can utilize that time and build up on our preparation. Keeping that in mind, today let's talk about phrasal verbs. Now if you look at the core content areas, you will see that topic 6, this part, is a challenge because there are so many idioms and so many phrasal verbs, just like vocabulary. It's overwhelming. It's very difficult to remember so many idioms and so many phrasal verbs, and they can be used in so many different contexts that unless you know the context, it's very difficult to do a guesswork when it comes to getting the meaning. With that in mind, what I have done for your convenience is that I have sorted out some phrasal verbs and grouped them under a theme. Now that most of our travel plans have been suspended, we don't know when we can travel and we are not happy about it. Today, let's talk about travel and be happy about it. Right? So we're going to talk about some phrasal verbs related to travel. And there are so many phrasal verbs related to travel. As you can see, we have see off, we have set off, get off, check in, get away, hold up, hurry up, set out. We're going to look at some of them. So here is our first phrasal verb, set off. And the phrasal verb set off can be used in different contexts. It has different meanings. For example, set off can be used to start a journey. For example, we set off early the next morning. Also, set off means when you can use the phrasal verb set off when you're trying to say that the alarm went off. For example, opening this door will set off the alarm. Set off can also mean that something has triggered a series of things to occur one after the other. For example, the fear is that this could set off a chain reaction in other financial markets. Okay? And another meaning for set off can be to cause someone to become upset because they remember something and then they start talking about it at length. For example, do not mention the football match. It will set off my brother. It triggers something in his mind and he will go on talking about it. So that was our first phrasal verb related to travel. Here is the second phrasal verb related to travel. Took off. Right? The plane takes off. You must have heard it. It's very, very common. We use it almost, we use it in our daily conversations. It's very, very common. Take off. So the plane took off an hour late. The other meaning means to take off means to run away or to hurry or to leave a place hastily. For example, when he saw me coming, he took off in the opposite direction. For example, when the thief saw the policeman coming in, he took off in another direction, right? The third meaning is when you become successful or popular very quickly. So, her singing career took off after her TV appearance. So, took off. It started growing, right? There are two more meanings. He took off means to take it out. So, you took off your wet boots and you sit by the fire. And the last meaning is that to take a break, to take off Sundays and then you get away. That's another phrasal verb here. So I have decided to take a few days off next week. So you have a period of time as a break from work. Here is our third phrasal verb, get off. So we got off straight after breakfast. So got off means to start traveling or to leave a place, start a journey. Okay. Next one, could you get off early tomorrow? Get off work. Here, see, work is implied. It means that you take that some time off but with permission. Okay, so you leave work with permission. Maybe you have to go to the bank, you have some emergency commitments, so you take some time off from work with permission. Next, I couldn't get him off politics once he had started. So someone starts talking about something and goes on, right? So talk somebody discussing a particular subject. Next, get off means to go without punishment. So he was lucky to get off, right, with a small fine. So he managed to get away with almost or no punishment. Next one, get away. Get away means to escape. So the policeman grabbed him, but he got away. The next meaning, on days like today, I just want to get away from it all. Get away means to escape from a place and you go somewhere else for a holiday, to take some rest, for a mental break. And you're going to hear this phrasal verb again and again and again. So on days like today, I just want to get away from everything, go somewhere else and take some rest. Next, the thieves got away with computer equipment worth rupees 30,000. So it means to steal something and escape with it. So the thieves escaped with computer equipment worth rupees 30,000. Next, don't be tempted to cheat. You will never get away with it. It means that to do something wrong and not be punished for it, right? See, these phrasal verbs, they are so dynamic. They can be used in different contexts, in different situations, and they have different meanings. Get on. This is very common. Get onto a bus, you got into a train, you get into an aircraft or a boat, right? Get on also means to have a good relationship. So what are your neighbors like? Do you get on with them well? So you like your neighbors? Are you on cordial terms or are you fighting, right? Next one is when you manage or deal with a situation successfully. For example, Rahul is getting on very well in Spanish. He learns very quickly. So we are talking about Rahul doing very well in Spanish. He's a quick learner. Next, get on. You must have heard this. Get on with your life. Don't get stuck. You need to move on, right? So you need to continue doing something, especially after an interruption. So don't think about your past. You cannot stop. No matter there has been some interruptions, some unpleasant things, you need to move on with your life. See how these phrasal verbs can be used in different situations and they have different meanings. But remember, if you remember some phrasal verbs associated with travel, you can use them as, you can put them all together under one umbrella, like phrasal verbs related to travel, and that will help you to remember and become more confident. I hope you like this session. I hope you are going to use this lesson and get familiar with these phrasal verbs if you are already not aware of them, and try to use them in different circumstances in your daily lives, and let me know. Did you enjoy? How did you feel about it? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Thank you.